know that our next speaker has some great ideas for our startups. And with our next BVC brief, Removing Friction in Early Stage Investing, we are going to hear from Cheryl Kellond, a 3-time founder, Ironman athlete, and mom of 4. She's an internet OG with serious startup cred. Cheryl blends straight talk with sharp insight into the future of early stage investing. She's launched over $750 million in products, raised nearly $20 million from top-tier VCs, and personally invested in more than 50 companies. Her latest venture, Play Money, is shaking up the world of angel investing, making it more accessible, social, and fun for the next generation of investors. Please help me welcome Cheryl.
Hey. Sweet. Ooh, all right. Is my clicker? Who loves startups? All right? Then why are we doing them so dirty? Think about it, right? Like, a team, they build an MVP, they get some initial revenue, some initial traction, and instead of cheering them on and telling them to dig in deeper with customers and find product market fit, we send them on this Where's Waldo journey, right? Make a list of 400 early stage investors and angel groups and individuals that could like to fund your company. Then get warm intros to each one of them and drop out of your business for 4 months to go raise some money. Like, that's a stinking crime. And if you're in state and local, that raising money probably brings you out of state. So to add insult to injury, right? Like, you can build a successful company and the returns of that venture go somewhere else, not back into the local startup ecosystem to fuel the next generation of startups. And this is crazy that this has to happen, right? Every commerce experience, my gosh, every investing experience now is this like delicious, personalized, social, gamified internet experience, except for angel investing. That feels like it's trapped in the 90s. And it matters because first check calls game. If you write that first check, you get to decide what problems get solved and who get to solve them and where they get solved. We need as many voices as possible on the table to that. But because of this friction, there's people sitting on the sidelines that want to be investors. There's millions of angel investors that can't invest because of this friction. So it's hurting founders and it's hurting funders. I'm fired up about this because I live in the middle of that inanity and friction. And I got so fed up with it, I built a whole ass company to solve it. So I'm Cheryl Kellond. I'm a 3-time founder, 3-time Ironman, 4-time mom. And this is what my angel portfolio looks like. I have written 35 individual angel checks, and I have 1 LP investment, and I'm about to make my second. But when I started learning about angel, I didn't think I was going to write checks because I was sure I didn't have the knowledge and I didn't have the capital to do it. And that's really not surprising that I thought that, right? Because when we hear about angel investing, we hear about it through the lens of VC. Oh, you've got to have a sourcing pipeline and do this deep diligence and write a meaningful check and be able to be super helpful and then maybe even double down. Well, it turns out angels are not small VCs. And all that advice is wrong. And when you look at the data and look at the right advice, it's tremendously empowering, or at least I found it was. So let's do a little lesson. Everything you need to know about angel investing is in this picture. What this is a pie chart of 500 startups, 2,500 company investments that they made over 10 years. And this is how they returned to the portfolio. Light purple are the 50% of companies that went to zero and didn't return anything. Medium purple is the 40% that gave 1 to 3x return and made their portfolio break even. Dark purple is the 8% that had a pretty hefty return, 10x, 20x, 50x. This is the part of the portfolio that helped them outperform public markets. And that little green part, that's the 1 or 2% that went through the moon. What this means, though, 2 things. The TLDR on this is 2 things. First, portfolio size matters more than company picking. Now, the portfolio size matters is pretty easy to see from that chart. You gotta maybe make a whole lot of shots on goal to get something in that 1% to 2%. It's like statistics. But the part that matters more than company picking, that comes from some research AngelList did. They looked across a decade of returns for early stage startups and modeled millions of portfolios, controlling for every characteristic possible, where the founding team was, how much experience they had, what market was in, what fancy investor they had first. And do you know what the only thing that could consistently predict the financial returns from that portfolio? How many companies were in it? Think about that for a second. Shots on goal matter more than company picking, if you're obviously picking from a clean, well-lit space. What this said to me was that if I am looking for outliers, because startup is a game of outliers, and investing is a game of outliers, and it's more about shots on goal than company picking, I'm already a better angel than I know. And to me, that is what gave me the permission to start investing. And that's where I found where the real friction in angel investing lies. The real elephant in the room is time. I tried to build a diverse portfolio. In a year, I tried to make 10 startup investments. Ooh, talk about taking the fun out of angel investing. That sucked. It was like a job. I think it is a job. It's called a fund manager. But, I mean, we all have things to do with our time, right? It shouldn't preclude us from angel investing, right? We've got our jobs, we've got our families, we've got our hobbies. Increasingly around here, you guys are teaching a master class to the rest of the country on how to fight fascism. We're freaking busy. So that's where play money comes in and why I am so excited to be here. Because I think we have an opportunity in this community to teach the rest of the country another thing. And it's how to build a really robust and efficient angel layer to the capital stack to invest alongside your best angel groups doing deep diligence, your best fund managers seeing the best companies, but do so in a way that it's instant on capital, like shopping, so that every company that raises from a local fund or angel group has another check coming alongside of it so they can tap out their round faster and get on to building their company. I'm excited to be here. I've built this platform. That's my company, Play Money. And we are doing this in other startup communities already, and it's working. I'm excited to be here because I get to partner with Josh, who's the catalyst behind this all. And we are starting to roll this out to other angel groups, to individuals, and seeing if we can build this in Oregon. A real fluid fund of individual capital that helps make all of your startups successful. Here's how that would work. I mean, here's how it does work. It's working right now for other places. And we're seeing other communities move $250,000, an extra $500,000, like significant capital alongside the best startups from their community. And what you get is everything all in one place that you need to invest. Founder pitches, Q&A, investor point of view. Feels a little bit like Instagram. It's actually sort of fun. It's all wrapped in snack size education. So you're going to learn something, whether you're excited about your first check or going to be writing your 50th. So you never feel unsupported. You never feel like you're not ready yet. We got you. And then we are doing more than just moving capital. We're giving founders tools to get the most out of the connections and the expertise and the amplification from the angels that invest in them. Because I've been a founder 3 times. The smartest founders right now know that their most valuable assets from their funders are not going to be the big firms. They're going to be the individual angels, because the individual angels have what they need to go from this early stage to the next stage. We are kicking off in Oregon. Whoa, I did that again. Today's winner is going to be, the winner of the early stage pitch competition is going to be live on Play Money with a full-on SPV. And I can't say, so you could invest in it if you're an accredited investor, because that's not allowed. But it's a great opportunity to kick off. That was good, huh? And you all learned something about regulatory rules too. I'm so glad you're better off for it. But no, this is a place to come on and be one of the first angels in this community. We're going to be increasingly on the ground, forward deploying, and bringing on those angel groups, their best vetted companies, and the individuals surrounding them. It's not going to happen overnight that we have, this big pool of angels and capital, but I think it's something we can build together. We see it working in other small communities, with other angel groups, with founders, and I think it can really work here. So we're going to do the cat herding on the ground. I would love everyone to participate. I have seen firsthand how small checks, $500 checks, $1,000 checks, add up to huge change. We just had a company on the platform raise from their network at MIT and their network from undergrad. Average check size was maybe $1,200, and they pulled in $300,000. So when I say small checks, big change, I absolutely mean it. So I'm going to QR code you up. If you're an accredited investor in this room, you should join this community and help us try to get this thing going. Otherwise, Josh is going to bother you about it when he sees you. And you're going to have me coming back, so just throwing it out there. All right, that's what we got for today.
Thanks, Cheryl. That was awesome.
I got through it without coughing.
You didn't cough one time, and you know what? If you had, I have lozenges, so just stick close to me. I gotcha. Okay, yeah. This is so cool. So walk me through it. Let's say I write a $500 check for the startup that I've selected, and then what happens?
Yep. So when you write a check, you're investing in an SPV. It's called Special Purpose Vehicle. It's like a mini investment fund only investing into that company. And that's why we're able to take small checks, because we show up as one single line on the cap table for the founder. Right in the cap table is their list of investors. So what you'll do is, you'll see the startup you like. You say you want to invest $500. We're going to ask you to do a little bit of KYC banking security stuff, right? Give us your name and address and your birthday. We're going to ask you to link your bank account via Plaid, and then you're done. It's 2 clicks. It's truly like shopping on Amazon.
Oh, that's so cool. So then what happens when the return on investment shows up? What does that look like?
That's a good day. So what'll happen after the first year? I want to get really in the weeds with it, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
After the first year you invest, gets really exciting. The first year you invest, you'll get a K-1 tax form for us at the end of the year. Super fun. Ooh, ah. Then the startups, and what we'll do also is we'll share your contact information with the founder. Our founders on our platform will put their angel investors on their monthly updates, their quarterly updates. So this is not like throwing your money into a black box and hoping one day you get a check in the mail. Like, you're along with the founder on their journey. We are rolling out a big set of tools for founders in Q4 to help them connect better with their angels. So if I'm a founder and I need help on pricing, I can say, I need help on enterprise pricing into this vertical. Well, we're going to scan your group of angels and say, ooh, this is the one that probably can help you on that. So we really, when we say it's more than just capital, we are building the tools to help the founders take advantage of all that, because then they're more likely to be successful and you're more likely to get that return. And then when that return comes, we're going to send you your portion of that return, and we're going to send you another K-1 at tax time.
That's great. So can I invest via a self-directed IRA?
Oh my gosh, this is my favorite question. Who answered this? I love this. I do all my angel investing out of my retirement funds because it's the capital that most corresponds to how angel investing works, right? The capital's locked up for 10, 15 years. Awesome. I wasn't using my, IRA for another 10 or 15 years. Which actually isn't true because I'm a little older than that. But yes, you can. You need to use a custodian that allows you to make alternative investments.
Okay, very good. Can founders use play money for a friends and family round?
You absolutely can. This is, I think, the best way to platform your friends and family round because it's a friendlier experience. The MIT founders I talked about, they mostly did a friends and family round on our platform. We had, on 4th of July, 87-year-old Uncle Frank from Western Massachusetts made his first angel investment, and he did it on our platform. We have made it that easy.
I love it. I love to hear that. It seems like it would help people feel more confident in making the ask as well.
Oh, absolutely. It's, you know what, and it is, and that's an important point. Instead of being the founder and nagging everyone you know, would you invest in my company? And having to do hundreds of one-on-one meetings, you send it out there, you make that ask, they have this link, they can learn on their own, they can ask us questions like, what does it mean to invest? And we handle the cat herding and all the paperwork behind the scenes so the founder can keep building their business, which is what we want all our founders that we invest in to be able to do.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yep.
Does Play Money take a cut of the investment or return? If so, what is the percentage?
Oh, I love these questions. Awesome. So yes, here's how my company, Play Money, makes money. We take a 10% platform fee on every investment. We cap that at $1,500. So big checks don't pay too much. That 10% allows us to manage this SPV for 10 or 15 years and send you those K1s when we need to. And then on some deals, there's carried interest. Could be 20%, could be 10%, sometimes it's 0%. It really depends on who's raising and who they're raising from. I think of it like this. If you invest in a venture fund, you're paying 2 and 20, right? 2% management fee every year for 10 years. So you're paying 20 and 20. So this is like a 10 and 20 fund, or a 1 in 20 fund.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do startups get on your platform?
Gotta ask. To get on the platform to raise for yourself from your network, there's a form on our site. Our site's lessPlayMoney.com. Fill it out. Someone's going to get in touch with you to see if you're a good fit and see if we're a good fit for you for what you want to do. And we've got a full-time person that's focused only on founder success, how to successfully use your Play Money SPV to raise money.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. If I do multiple investments through Play Money, do I get a single K1?
Oh my gosh, I wish you could. I really wish you could. No, you can't. We would have to roll the SPVs in such a way that I do not like how that actually works behind the scenes. But
So
we've tried. I hate K1s.
Okay, so you might be getting a couple.
But I will, since we had a lot of K1s here, we have a very educated crowd. We are only issuing K1s on a year where there's a financial event.
Okay.
So we're not going to give you one every year for 100 years.
Is there a cost for the founders or just the finders?
Oh goodness, I'm a 3-time founder. Who's going to charge a founder? We don't have any money. No. The only time you pay, so founders don't pay anything. You can be an angel on the platform and lurk and learn for free all you want. You're going to see a new deal every week. You're going to get angel education in your inbox. We don't charge you a thing. You only pay when you invest.
Okay. Is this available outside of Oregon?
Yes, it is. Yeah. We've been around for a year and a half. We've had, probably 50 founders have raised on the platform from all different states. We've got angels from probably 48 states, so yeah.
Oh, so cool. How do you ensure compliance with the 33 Act Reg D and the 40 degree Act
oh my
with
God,
your
is someone
broad
out here
user base?
just showing off now? Come on. We do Reg D 506B fundraising only. At the beginning of the sign-up process, the third question you'll get is, are you accredited? We're going to trust you to tell the truth, self-attestation.
Okay. Are you offering a specific thesis for the startups on the platform? Will you focus on specific industries, and can investors search by thesis or industry?
One day you will be able to do that, and even better, it's going to actually feel like something like Instagram, where the startups you see are targeted to the things we think you like most. We're not that big yet, so not yet. We're curating stuff for the broader community every week that we think will match interests as we train our algorithm. But yes, that's the vision. We're all feeling it. Yep.
Very good. Let's see. I think we have another question for you.
These are so good.
I know they are so
this
good.
Is so
it's a whole range. Do you have any plants in the audience putting these questions in, or these are just coming organically?
Yeah, but my plant put the 506B question there.
No kidding. How does Play Money vet startups?
Okay, I'm going to be really transparent about this. Most of the companies on the platform have a professional investor behind them, a high diligence angel group, an emerging fund manager, an experienced family office. We want the companies to get there to come from someone that have done the detailed good hygiene diligence, right? Checked out the cap table, background checked the founders, make sure incorporation docs are in place. And we want the companies to get there through someone who has seen thousands of investments for each check they write. So they know what good kind of feels like. We do a next level of sort of scanning things, and we also do a little bit of gut check on the founder, just because we do. I would not call it official diligence. We are not deeply diligencing these companies. We are using trusted partners from the broader community to diligence for us, and we are doing a sort of a clean a transparency and a disclosure check on them all.
And how do we refer companies that are not here today?
letsplaymoney.com/founders. You'll get in our process. Tina will grab their hand and yeah.
Okay, so we asked Peter this question too. What was your wildest pitch that anyone's ever come to you where you were like, you gotta be kidding me?
Oh, no, I can't say all of these words on stage because I know exactly what it is. This is not a fair question. My first company was a sports watch for women. It was like when the iPhone was just new, so we didn't carry our phones around with us, and they called it the sports watch Steve Jobs would have built because it was beautiful, it was great form factor. So I used to get pitched all of these wearable devices, and I can't even tell you what this one is. It's vibrating and it's round, and you put it on a male body part. I will not tell you anymore.
It's the old...
And it tracks metrics about it. I was like, stop. This needs to stop.
Yeah, the old elbow shaker. Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so now you know you can ask me anything, and I'm actually just going to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And thanks for putting that memory back in my mind. I had blocked that out for 10 years.
We wish we had found you at the cocktail party last
well, now
night.
I shared it with all of you, so welcome to my world.
Well, I think we have actually one more question that we can hit.
Yeah.
If you want to advance one more question for me. Or I'll ask another one.
Yeah.
Okay, they're just holding out. I don't know. The screen is frozen. But okay, so what is one startup you're really excited about right now?
Oh. We have, if you sign up on Play Money, you're going to get sort of drip angel education based on your level of being an angel that's going to come into your inbox for the first 10 days, right? Whether you haven't written a check yet or if you've written a bunch of checks. But in it, I talk about fees, because everyone wants to talk about fees, and I tell a story about the one that got away. The company I wanted to invest in that I didn't because I was uncertain about fees. So this is one I'm excited. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's coming back on the platform in a week, along with their venture fund. It's a franchisable business. Definitely has venture scale, and it's coming along with a venture fund that's nurturing franchisable businesses. And I think it's such an interesting model. It's a high return model, and it's a model that angels can play in and not all funds can. And so I'm excited about it because I think it's one of those deals that I see as expanding what the early stage asset class means once we get more capital from individuals playing in that space. Different return models, dividends, all sorts of fun things.
So you're just giving us a little tease. So in 1 week, we can check out, see what it is. Could be anything.
If you sign up on the site and get the education, you'll know what it is by day 4.
Okay, day 4. So sign up, letsplaymoney.com.
Letsplaymoney.com.
Okay.
Yes, on a Tuesday, you'll know the startup that I'm most excited about lately.
Oh, I love it. Well, this has been delightful. Thanks for joining us today, and thank you for sharing all of your insights. And I think we have probably a lot of people. Who's interested in this? Yeah, there they are.
Woo!
Everybody's into it. You found your right audience.
I love it. I hope to see you all on there. QR code, don't miss it. Letsplaymoney.com.
Cheryl, you're the best. Thanks so much.
Thank you.